Welcome. We are back live in the studio here at GSJBC Radio, Gospel Jazz Radio. We're going to cut the gospel out and we're going to take it to another step. It's going to be a jazz explosion. We have in the studio, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lisa. I'm going to get her last name straight. Here I go. I've been practicing. Lisa SCHERER. I got it. Ladies and gentlemen, I got it. Now, I'm going to leave it alone. Welcome, Lisa. How are you doing today?
Great. Thank you, Rob. Nice being here.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming into the studio.
Right.
We have you coming in talking to our guest today about wines and spritz and champagnes, and you have brought a wide selection of wonderful wines here and champagnes here. I like that pink cap. I don't know what it is. I'm going to take it that's champagne because it has a shape. Anything that's shaped like that. What?
It's a Hello Kitty. It's a Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty. Ladies and
pink
gentlemen.
Moscato.
Pink Moscato Hello Kitty. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to see this bottle. It is amazing.
Okay, put it up.
It has a Hello Kitty on it. Where can they get this from?
I sell them. I kind of bring them in from all over the world. I'm a retailer.
Okay.
I try to carry stuff that's not in the stores.
Okay.
So I have right now I have the Hello Kitty, the Red Zin, and then the Rosé for the holidays.
Okay.
And then I have the Sweet Bitch wines, and I have all kinds of great different stuff.
What was that again?
The Sweet Bitch wines.
Sweet Bitch for wines. Y'all heard it. Yeah, yes, I know. Y'all gonna say, hold on, they using profanity. So what?
It's wine. Different
It's wines. Now, I'm dumb to wines. I've taken up a wine class to learn in Villa Park to learn how to make homemade wines because I have a pear tree and a peach tree in my backyard.
Nice.
And I have some coconut brandy in the back brewing right now.
Ooh.
With pear. So I did a combination of pear and coconut. And I don't know. I'm gonna see how it turned out. It's still brewing back there in the giant Hinkley Schmidt. I am not moonshining, everybody.
Market it.
But tell me, Lisa, what is it that we need to know about wines? And it's the holiday season. What do we need to be aware about?
Well, when people tell you that certain wines go with certain things, if you're a Moscato sweet drinker, people can tell you to drink red all you want. You are going to still like the Moscatos. So I say drink what you like, but you can alter some of the sweetness. So if you're a Moscato extra sweet drinker and you're eating it with some dinner and you still want to stay on the sweet side, just do more of a rosé, a little bit less sweet. I mean, you don't have to do a red because I'm the sweet girl too, so I say fruity fluffy. I'm fruity fluffy. I like the sweet stuff. Fruity fluffy.
Fruity fluffy. Now, for those that don't know, I know is Moscato a female drink or a male drink?
It is neither one. Everybody's palate is individualized. It's like your thumbprint.
Okay.
So where we taste things in different spots, or you see someone eat something, you're like, ugh, but then they like it, or you like something they don't. It's just like our fingerprint. So it's not gender specific. It's just if you have a sweet palate or not. And then dry whites, dry reds, it's all individualized, really.
Okay. So
for the holidays, you want to pair your acids equally. So you have something that's more like a lemon herb chicken. You want to do more of a Sauvignon Blanc, something with a lemony Pinot Grigio. Some Chardonnays have that citrusy. You want to pair your acids equally, even with reds.
Okay.
The Italian wines are a little bit more acidic, like a Chianti, a little bit more bite in the back end.
Okay.
But you pair that with your tomato-based foods, which tomato bases are acidic. You pair those together, and that's where your nice pairing comes out.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a stupid question.
Okay.
Back in the day, we've all gone to the nightclubs.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
And we've seen how everyone guzzled down wines and hard liquor, and even at a birthday party, and they eat cake and drink wine. Are you supposed to eat cake?
Oh, good question.
Are you supposed to eat cake? Because this is the holiday season, because there's going to be plenty of pastries and cakes and creams and crepes and things like that. Are you supposed to combine those two together?
Here's exactly what I was going to say. You're going to pair your sweets equally. So if you're gonna eat something like triple chocolate trifle, you can pair it up with something extra sweet Moscato. You keep your dessert wines and your desserts equally as sweet. So something less sweet like a peach tart or something like that, you want to scale it down. You can do a rosé or a little off dry kind of like an off dry Riesling or something not as sweet on the scale. You want to keep your pairings equally. Like when you go to a wedding and then you eat the cake with the champagne tastes bitter and dry. That's a bad combination.
Wow.
But you could do a sweet champagne. Some champagnes are sweet. You would pair it with the cake and you're
equally... Is there a certain type of wine that you suppose... Is there a particular brand that you recommend? Like, this is wedding cake. This is the wine that goes with wedding cake. This is birthday. This is birthday wine for birthday cake. This is holiday, New Year's Eve. We're all going to New Year's Eve parties. There's going to be, especially downtown at Navy Pier and things like that, there's going to be plenty of different types of pastries, crepes, tiramisu.
Yep.
I love tiramisu. What... Because most tiramisus, if it's made properly, it has real liqueur in it.
Liqueur in it, yes.
Okay. What wine for dummies like me that won't make a mistake and regurgitate up on my date if I have one? Which wine do you recommend?
I would do a Riesling. An extra, like a Cabernet.
Okay.
Something on the sweeter side.
Is that expensive?
No, you could buy all different. At the grocery stores, they have anywhere you can get.
We don't want to go to. We want to come to you.
You come to me, but if you can't come to me, I have some great reasons.
No, we don't want to go nowhere else. We want to come to Lisa.
Midnight, call me.
Age of Perfection.
Age of Perfection.
This is where we have our knowledge today. Age of Perfection.
And some Hello Kitty ones.
And I you know what? She's going to make me break down and buy that Hello Kitty just because of how pretty that bottle is. Because I think I can just drive around and probably get somebody with that Hello Kitty. And put it in a Hello Kitty shoe. I've seen some Hello Kitty heels.
Yeah, they have a lot of Hello Kitty stuff that's cool looking.
Okay. How much is that Hello Kitty? Is that champagne? Is that wine?
It's a sparkling, so it's not champagne. It can only be champagne if it's from the northern region of France.
Okay.
But everything else is like frizzante, sparkling, just like that style. Like Prosecco, it's bubbly.
Okay.
Bubbly style. So this would be a sparkling.
Okay, rosé. Sparkling wine.
Rosé, yeah.
Rosé. How much is that?
All my wines are 15.
All the wines are 15.
Yep.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, if you call in, I will have the Hello Kitty.
I have a Luscious bottle, too, and it has lips on it. It's great in the
car. A Luscious bottle?
Mm-hmm. I'll have to go get that, too, and show you. And that's a pink Moscato and Pinot Noir blend, so it's fantastic.
You know what? I should have went to the bank and got some money. You know what? I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to come where you are. Where can we dummies come and taste these wonderful wines that you have displayed today?
You can actually find me on Facebook. I'm out and about doing events everywhere. So my forte is to be out to do You See Me Everywhere. I'm all over suburbs, downtown. My office is in Steger, but I'm not there as much. If you want to come in and do a tasting, you'd have to call me. So that's far. Steger, Illinois.
Yeah. Okay.
But you call me or find me on Facebook, message me.
Okay.
I can come.
So you do wine tastings and intervention.
Fashion, yes, fashion shows, any kind of events you need.
So what do you charge for someone to come out? Say they call you up and they want to have a wine party.
For a wine party, it's $100, and then I bring about depending on how many people you have, between 6 and 8 bottles of wine.
Okay.
I bring the wine glasses. I talk about the bodies of wine, light body, full body, medium body, what pairs together, kind of like what we're doing now.
Okay.
And it's fun, and you get to keep the wines that I open.
Wow. I see you have a white label bottle over there. What is that one?
This one's called Cheeky Little White, and it's a Sauvignon Blanc.
Cheeky Little White LeBlanc. So all
Sauvignon Blanc.
Some LeBlanc. Okay. Are all your wines some LeBlancs?
No, I I'm a retailer, so I carry wines from all over the world.
I mean, what do you have today?
Today I brought in a Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
Steel barrel fermented. So
now, Chardonnay is used for what?
It's more of a dry. It goes with your lemon herb chicken meals, your balsamic vinaigrette salads, lighter body.
Okay.
Pairs with your lighter foods.
So Chardonnays are for lighter foods. Did you hear what I said? Chardonnays are for lighter foods like chicken and salads,
little appetizers.
The
lighter
food, not the heavier food.
Beginning of the night.
So if you want to go out, don't get hipped on no Hennessy and no Cavassier.
Sure.
No, you need something light. So can we take this on a empty stomach?
Yeah, the Chardonnay and the Sauvignon Blanc, you could do those. Those are both light. And Pinot Grigio, if you have, a choice of those three, you can, stay on that lighter side to start out the night.
Okay.
And then kick it up as you go through the night.
Okay. The next bottle that you have.
That's that Pink Moscato, the Rosé. That's off dry. So that would go good with salmon, fruits, just nice little, kind of going a little bit more.
Hello Kitty will go good with salmon and fruits.
Yep. Medium, like a lighter finish, so it doesn't stay too long on your palate. So lighter still, but going into the heavier.
Okay, wonderful.
And then the second,
you're gonna make me pull out these strawberries and.
Yep. The Royalty Red is a blend.
Royalty Red.
It's a Syrah Cab blend.
Syrah Cab blend.
And that brings you into the heavier foods and smooth tannins.
Heavier foods would be consist of a beef stroganoff or
like medium, like you're starting to get into the heavy foods, not such as an appetizer. You go into the fuller body foods, and something like that is like smooth tannins. The tannin is that thing that dries out your cheek, like when you eat a walnut, the thing that dries out your cheek. And you drink a red wine and you kind of dries out your cheeks a little bit. That's that tannin. This is smooth tannins.
Okay. We look like we got a caller live in the air. Hold on for a second. Thank you for choosing GSJ BC Radio, Gospel Jazz Radio. We're live on the air. How can I help you? Hello, caller. I guess we have a caller that won't speak.
Stage fright.
There's stage fright. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I knew you're seeing us live on TV, on live stream TV, and listening to us on XM Radio, Cyrus XM Radio, and Live 365. If you want to call in and speak to Lisa, please do not be shy. Don't waste her time. She's here trying to help and educate those like me, dummies. I'm going to say I'm a dummy because, honestly, I would have probably went out there and brought a cream cake or something and picked up a bottle of wine and didn't even know. And then people were up tossing the salads.
And a lot of people will start out with the heavy Moscatos right off the bat, and then by the end of the night, their stomach's hurting.
There's heavy Moscatos?
Well, just like fuller body, super sweet, where it kind of is like, by the end of the night, you're sweeted out. So if you start out lighter and then end up the night with the Moscatos, you're great.
Are you able to tell us what are the cheaper Moscatos? Because I go to a lot of fairs, and I see more women getting Moscato.
Yeah.
Is there a particular Moscato that's just like your cell phone bill or your house phone? Mm-hmm. There's peak time and then low peak and high peak. Is that the same with wines? Is it low peak and high peak on Moscatos or Blancs, Cabernet Blancs?
Sort of, I guess. Yes and no. Quality-wise, it goes to quality-wise.
Okay.
Better quality, smoother taste, more expensive, of course. Higher alcohol content, a little bit more expensive.
Okay.
They almost go into almost the extra 14% alcohol, and those have a little bit more, time and effort and taking care of those, the labor involved in those. The ice wands are great, but to harvest those, you can only harvest them at 4 o'clock in the morning. One squeeze of juice on a frozen grape. There's just a lot of labor intensive involved in that, so those are actually bringing in the $100 bottles.
$100 bottles.
But they're great.
But okay, let me ask you this question. What is a good Moscato? If a guy wants to surprise a young lady and get her what do you want for the holiday? Or the family says, well, bring a Moscato. Mm-hmm. What Moscato would you recommend to bring, and what not to bring?
The really, really cheap ones that you're gonna get.
Are you able to tell us what's cheap and what's not cheap? Brands.
not brands so much. Just if you see them for $3.99, $4.99, you know those are
$3.99, $4.99. Stay away
all
from.
the brand. Sometimes you get some good ones, but
Okay.
the one I usually use a lot, which sells great, is Quady, and it's an orange Moscato and a black Moscato.